we come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the former Chicago Bull, getting in his pregame mindset. It's Jay Williams.
Ed, guys are on the court stretching, staring down their opponent. Nothing better than mentally and psychologically getting ready for battle.
The work has been done. They're ready to go, and so are we. George, his first effort, off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Walker into the front court. He'll run the offense. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't defend it any better. Kemba Walker misses.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Goes to the right side. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. Celtics have it. To Kemba Walker. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out. Walker.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
The free throw, good. Three-point play, and they go up early, 3-2. Short jumper misses. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
George, not easy.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Into the front court, it's Walker. Down 4. To Marcus Smart. Scores from the post.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
And they called a foul. Careful there, Jay.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. LA Clippers with the basketball. Beyond the arc for 3. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Walker. Nothing going here on that drive. Walker to Marcus Smart. Baseline drive. And the slam. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Pass taken away by the Celtics.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. Down 3. And the basket good at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Leonard. That's good D. Shot no good. To Hayward. Here comes the screen. Hayward. He was all over him. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play on him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
To Leonard. Has a chance. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation. Now the Celtics going to use a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. He knows he needs his bench. Brad Stevens turns to his reserves. To Cantor. Deep left corner. Has a look. Off the assist.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay. But you're definitely not fooling me twice.
Leonard to Paul George. And he'll head to the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. Going to launch beyond the arc, and it's Leonard there to clear the rebound. That misses with a second to go. That ends the first quarter. The Clippers are out in front. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Cantor. Short jumper stays out.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Missed a wide open look. Throws it down. Jay, we're seeing more of the same to start the second.
It's called settle for more. Just because a defender gives you space doesn't mean that you need to take the jump shot. Keep attacking the rim. It will open up eventually.
From long range. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good. And throws it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
To Cantor. Fires the three. And the rebound taken in by George. Williams into the front court. The lead stands at 9. Finish that. To Cantor. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Leonard. And he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
We're accepting non-perishable items for wellness in our community. Our thanks go to those who have already participated in this community event.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Entering the game,
Walker to Jaylen Brown. 4-3.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First one goes down. Knocks down the second free throw. 3 for 3. Nice. Leonard to George. Kawhi Leonard. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
Hayward, work it down to Brown. Even to Zubac. Rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Got it.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard. It's rebounded by the Celtics. To Hayward. Cantor. Clippers have it. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Tatum. That won't go. To Leonard. George. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
subbing in for the Clippers, number 23, Louis Williams.
Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. To Paul George. Nice pass to set things up.
In the paint, you need to finish, just like that.
Walker to Hayward. To Jaylen Brown. Hayward. To Jaylen Brown. Trying to cash in. He's looking for that touch.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Walker with the basketball. Down a bundle to Hayward. Fires the three. Hayward nails the trifecta.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Williams across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his first personal foul. The Celtics are now serving the penalty.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Here's Leonard for two. Add 2 points to the board.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Hayward. Deep two there, won't go.
I got ball.
Oh, straight down the middle for two. That misses with 3 seconds left. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Hayward knocks it down. George. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. He throws it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
The crossover gets inside, and the slam dunk.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
To Leonard. Jumper's good.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
To Leonard. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Hayward. They need something to go down. It's no good. Clippers have the basketball to George. Has a chance. Shot by George misses.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Look out, Kemba hitting the tough shots here.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Leonard. For three. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
Layup goes down. Well done.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Good look that time, but off the mark. Leonard to Paul George. It was right there. Hayward to Marcus Smart. Shot from in close, no good. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
New blood coming in for both sides. Leonard won't go down.
His scoring has definitely cooled off, but you have to give the defense some credit. They're denying him the ball and really making him work once he catches it.
And his canter above the rim. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Lou Williams. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To George. Celtics come away with it. To Marcus Smart. Lets it fly from long range. And it's Zubac with the rebound. To Leonard. Paul George. Enes Kanter with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Look at the fight for that ball. We'll get a jump. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Can't do that.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Leonard. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Someone's not going to be happy about that. You have to be careful on the inbounds.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
And Gordon Hayward, zero hesitation as he knocks it down for three.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Hayward gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Hayward. The jumper's off the mark. Straight on three. At the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. It's been all Clippers so far. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Here comes the screen. Hayward can't go down. Smothering defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
It's Hayward who grabs the rebound. To Walker. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't defend it any better. Kemba Walker misses.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Gordon Hayward tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Beverly. Patrick Beverly. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Hayward. Walker. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Gets a look. Can't hit.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Drills the three.
And your big is the one making that happen. Every time he's involved in a PNR, he's slipping it, forcing that guy from the weak side to come down to help. Quick skip passes equal threes in the bank.
Walker buries it on the catch and shoot.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. It's LA Clippers ball. George. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Kemba Walker. Tatum.
That'll be a winning formula in overtime every time. Answer a 2 on one end with a 3 on the other. Ed, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think a 3 is more than a 2, correct?
That is great math, my friend. To Jaylen Brown. And the finish at the rim.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
And he finishes at the rim. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
It's good.
Oh, okay. I don't see any more phantom screens like I did in the first half. I actually see people being hit, which opens up three-point shooters to operate off those screens. It's all coming together.
To Hayward. Here's a chance from long range. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Lou Williams pins it. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Lou Williams. To Hayward. Has a look. And he buries it.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognized how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
To Walker. Beyond the arc for 3. And Kemba Walker knocks it down for 3.
The body language was so bad in the first half. After every missed shot, your head went down. Now, your head is to the sky, and I like the confidence.
George hits it. And the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
Oh, that was a big-time shot. But more impressive than the shot, the bench reactions. I love the celebration tactics. This is why you love this game.
Count that one. And a 4-point trip. To Hayward. Going to launch beyond the arc. He's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I would be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat 5.
To Jaylen Brown. Nothing going here on that drive. Hayward. To Kemba Walker from long range. And Kemba Walker, muscle memory put to good use there.
And he is just turning up here in the second half. In the first, he didn't seem that engaged. Now, he seems hungry.
A shot no good there by Williams. To Hayward. Fires the 3. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Knocked loose. Celtics have it. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
A simple touch foul.
Paul George, couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Play is stopped. Timeout Boston. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. Tatum. Oh, they could have really used that one, but the shot's no good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Deep three at the buzzer. The hot night continues. He's hit 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they take care of business at home. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.